Hey guys, in this video I want to go over the best archetypes for each character in Metaphore Refantazio. There will be chapters in the description, so if you're looking for a certain character, you can jump to them down below. For the main character, you want to focus on the mage archetype so that you can exploit enemy weaknesses as often as possible. Trust me when I say this, don't sleep on this. I went most of the game without even touching the mage, and I'm severely paying for it now. Everything is so hard. You want to have elemental skills in your lineup, and the main character seems the best way to go with this, so focus your skill point allocation on raising the magic stat. With the mage, you can also regen your MP by stunning and killing enemies in the overworld without initiating a squad battle. I would also recommend you inherit the skill Sick from the Seeker archetype to cover the wind element as well, since the mage doesn't have that element with it. However, if you want to go the strength route, go with the Brawler archetype. This allows you to cover all three basic different physical attack types, with Straw being Slash, Hulkenberg being Pierce, and the Protag being Strike with the Brawler. With the Brawler, I would inherit the Medi skill from the Healer, since the Brawler skills use HP instead of MP, so with Medi you can easily recover any lost HP as needed. Stroll is one of the main damage dealers in the game, so with that you'd be wise to focus on his Warrior archetype and the Brawler archetype. The Warrior focuses on Slash type skills and buffs for the party, and the Brawler does Strike type skills, but at the cost of HP as mentioned before with the protagonist. Either of these are good to use, so it's totally up to you, but if you do go the Brawler route, be sure to inherit the Medi skill from the Healer so you can recover any lost HP, and then some other good skills that can be inherited are Warcry from the Berserker and Heat Riser from either the Magic Seeker or the Soul Hacker. Hulkenberg seems pretty straightforward. She seems to best shine with her basic archetype, the Knight. She's going to be buffing the party along with tanking any attacks she can. Some good inherited skills I'd recommend are Battle Cry or Health Front, both from the Brawler. She seems pretty straightforward, so just buff the party with her and tank any attacks you need as well. Heismay or Heismay, I'm not very sure how to say this. This character works best with the Thief archetype, so you can get some rare items from the enemies and have access to some of the dark skills. However, you can also go with the Gunner archetype so that you can attack from the back row of the fight and still do full damage as if you were in the front row, along with having skills to buff the hit and evasion of your allies. For the best inherited skills with Heismay, it's either Secunda or Musecunda. One just focuses on one ally, and then one is a synergy skill that focuses on all allies. Either of these work just fine. Juna's best archetypes are going to be the Masked Dancer, for its versatility in combat, since you can get different skills and resistances from the different masks wielded during battle. Or, if you didn't go the mage route with the Protag, Juna can take on that role for them. Again, you'll want to have access to different types of elements, so having a mage is a must. Also, be sure to not forget to inherit the Sixth skill from the Seeker so you can have most of the elements covered. Yuffie's best archetype is going to be the Summoner archetype. This comes with multiple synthesis skills, including Summon Dragon God, which requires a mage, summoner, or mass dancer in your party to use. There are two skills I would recommend inheriting with her. It is Magic Front, which increases her max MP by 15%, and Magic Circle, which increases magic skill attacks by 10%, and both can be gotten from the mage archetype. The best archetype for Basilio is the Berserker archetype, or the Brawler archetype. Both seem to be very good for him. The Berserker archetype comes with multiple synthesis skills, such as Battle Cry Tackle, which is useful for just about every battle. This synthesis skill also allows Basilio to deal high level damage of strike damage to all targets on a battlefield up to 3 times, and will ignore any enemy resistances, so this is extremely helpful to have with him. Two skills I recommend inheriting with him are Heat Up, acquired from the Warrior, which increases physical attack by 10%, and Charge, that is acquired from the Berserker or the Royal Berserker. Now that you know the best archetypes, if you want to know how to get the best early game weapon, be sure to check out this video here.